Alright, welcome to another RP, Mr.G show.
Another in our long
There we go.
Well, I'm working on our theme song now that I've kind of finished that one.
I gotta turn your volume up here, or too quiet.
Here.
How's that?
I say I'll be working on our theme song soon.
Oh, good. You got the idea in mind? An idea?
Well, nothing extremely concrete. More like cement.
Hey, don't let it weigh you down.
That's weighing me down. It's too heavy. He's not heavy. He's not my brother. He's not my brother.
Who? Oh, I know. The Big E, right?
Hey, look. My combined federal campaign.
Yeah. I've got Mr. Yingling. Mr. Yingling, are you dingling? Keeper of the keys. On Alley's 7th floor, we'll be looking for the keeper of the keys. Remember that song? I mean, that show? Mr. Dingling.
Vaguely. Was there really a Mr. Dingling?
It was Mr. Jingling. I just changed the words a little bit. I just changed the words a little bit.
I don't remember that. I remember Mr. Wizard.
You remember Mr. Jingling? Jingling. It was Jingling.
You mean Santa Claus?
Mr. Jingling. No, it was Mr. Jingling.
Yeah,
he was keeper of the keys. It was Halley's 7th floor. Halley's. It was a, Halley's 7th floor. We'll be looking for the keeper of the keys. He always had a big thing of keys.
Well, there was a good country song a few years ago named Keeper of the Stars.
Keeper of the Stars? Who is the keeper of the stars? There's only one keeper of the stars. We do. Oh, jeez. Oh, my back. My ribs are killing me.
You still haven't gone to a sturgeon?
No, I haven't gone to a sturgeon. I didn't get my moolah today from the government. Dirty bastards. They're late again. They're late again. They're late again. Dirty bastards.
I was hoping for my cut.
I'll give you a cut.
Well, now maybe I'll work on our theme song, really, since I finished that gospel tune. I know you like it, and
gospel.
You'll buy 1 million copies just by yourself.
By myself? Oh, okay. I only need one, Why would I buy a million copies?
A royalty check.
Yeah, but a million copies would cost me more than a royalty check would give me.
Yeah, but you'll get part of the royalties, so buy it.
But you are a royalty.
That's right, I already am, huh?
You're Sir Shit a lot.
Hey! You are Sir Bungalow.
Ouch. Ouch, stop it.
I still like that medal I won in the military.
Yes, the medal.
The yellow star of, what was it? Cowardice.
The yellow star of cowardice.
And I forgot to tell you, I won the yellow heart.
The yellow heart.
For avoiding the enemy and hiding from the enemy.
Well, that's a good idea, They're not doing nothing but shooting at you,
My heart was awarded the yellow heart for the big chicken.
Sounds like a good idea. No, that's not a chicken. Come on. Hey, just because you're afraid to get killed, it doesn't make you a chicken.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Even chickens aren't afraid to be killed because they don't know. They don't even know.
131st chicken outfit.
Yeah, well, there's a factory in New Jersey somewhere that slaughters 7 million chickens a day. Can you believe that?
Oh no.
7 million chickens a day.
Oh, I heard this horrible news on the radio the other day.
What's that? What's that, RB? Horrible news.
They estimate at least 22 veterans a day commit suicide.
Yes, I've heard that. That's a major problem because, you know, our country doesn't do shit for them. What do you expect them to do? So they cough themselves. You know, they go, I've had it with this crap, hold up. Brr.
Yes, I know, it's such a shame. They drag their heels about everything. They haven't gotten a bit better, and I know from personal experience.
Personal experience. And you've been at it a long time. You can imagine what they do with the new veterans. They say, oh, you're just a newbie. You know, you're just a newbie. You need a newbie up. You need to pay your dues.
They give them a doobie. No?
Well, if they gave him a doobie, they'd be okay. You know?
What's that thing when they used to rub you or like on your head? What did they call that?
That's a noogie. A noogie.
A doogie?
A noogie. Noogie.
Yeah, they gave him a noogie.
They go,
They give them a noogie. That's all they give them.
They give them a noogie for free. Hey, that's a great service you did to our country. Here's a noogie for you.
Oh, you get.
It's kind of what they do when you go in. You know, they give you that haircut and they noogie you up.
Like somebody we used to know.
Yeah, it was no big deal. You know, I sat down and got my haircut. You know, the guy, of course, had long hair at the time. The guy says, hey, you want a haircut? I go, you have no idea about what a haircut is.
Really?
Yes, unless our big papa drew blood, he figured he didn't give you a good haircut.
That's true. Should have had him for basic training haircuts.
Yeah, basic training haircuts.
Maybe cut him hair in basic training.
That's right. Well, but he was never in the military, so I don't know.
He dodged it. I mean, he didn't get drafted.
That's because he was a boatman, you know. He was on the merchant marines, so they gave him a pass. A pass. He got a pass because he was in the merchant marines.
Oh, I saw the Buckeye late last night. It was off Ashtabula Harbor.
It was off.
Sinking fast.
You saw it getting off.
I think you were on the deck doing your cross.
I kept saying, dear Lord, please help this ship sink.
The SS Buckeye.
The SS Buckeye. The SS Buckeye. What did the SS stand for?
I hate to say.
No, it stood for something. It stood for steamship. Yes, that's why Finns liked them. They thought there was a steam bath on there, but there wasn't.
Oh.
It was just
no wonder there were so many people out there that caused it to sink.
Yes, we must establish the Scandinavy on the Buckeye.
Yes, the Scandinavy was on it. That's
in the Scandinavy. Yes, we are.
To Liverpool, to Liverpool, to Liverpool.
We are part of the Scandinavy because we're Scandinavious.
Oh.
Or scandalous. The Scandinavia is scandalous.
We're in the Scandinavy, the ocean's kind of wavy, we can't even eat our gravy, ya la la la.
Can't eat our gravy.
That was one of the songs I started to write. A terrible song.
Yes, it sounds like a terrible song. I'd deep six that one.
Let's see. I think I have it right here.
Yeah, look at that. He's got a book of songs.
Yes. The first responders. Let's all stand up for the first responders. They save us every day. And let's remember they're no stranger to danger. They take us out of harm's way.
Yeah, that's very good. I like that one.
You crooks.
Yes, the first responders, we have a lot of regard for you. Responders first.
Yes, the first responders. That was the one I started, and I just about finished, but I
You just
seem
about
not to have written down the rest of the words.
You just about finish? Hey, you're full
finished.
finished.
The rest of the words I wrote.
But you're finished.
That's because I'm finished.
That's right. So you can't be partially finished, you know. Well.
Oh, here's the song I see. Ava and Felicity.
Yes, I love that song. Ava and Felicity.
I'm looking through a few. Oh no. Take a long walk off a short pier.
I like that one.
Do a magic act and disappear. And you need to really learn that you're going to get burned.
Hey, don't give away your trade secrets here. You know, somebody might take that song and run. Take a run.
Well, oh, that one. I guess I didn't finish that. That was called How Great Is That?
You didn't finish that one?
Remember, How Great Is That?
How great is that? But that's not the greatest song. Yeah.
You mean to tell me I didn't finish? What's wrong with me?
But you said you didn't finish it.
You say you took a long walk off a short pier and you fell in and almost drowned because you couldn't swim. Well, how great is that? You say you...
How great is that? Hey, there's a song title for you. How great is that?
You say your millionaire uncle died and you didn't inherit lots of green, but he hadn't learned you a can of beans.
Oh, Lord.
Can't even read my writing.
That's a disgusting song. Is that one of your big... Let's check that one, okay?
You say you're a great singer and you auditioned for RCA, but their dog didn't see it your way. So he, what? Ran off the door. Something like that. I can't even read my own writing.
That's pretty bad. You got to read your own writing. You know?
Yes, that's true. Oh,
well.
I must improve.
No, you got a lot of wonderful songs. You don't worry about that.
Here's another one I started, a tearjerker. It's called An Old Memory Faded Away as Nighttime Turned into Day.
Yeah.
When it came, where it came from, I don't know, but ocean would just let me go. As I looked outside, it was cloudy and dark. That's the way I feel here in my heart.
Yeah. Dark and heart. Yeah.
It looks for sure like it's going to rain. Another thing to add to all my pain. And I guess it's going to turn out this way, but it's going to be a real lousy day.
Sounds like a lousy day to me.
Stop that, Mother Tucker.
Mother Tucker. Yeah. Old Dan Tucker was a mighty man. He washed his face in a frying pan. He combed his hair with a wagon wheel, and he died with a toothache in his heel. Jesus. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and the dinner's cooking. And old Dan Tucker just stand there looking. You remember that song?
Unfortunately, yes, I've heard it.
I don't know where that song came from, but I remember it somehow.
Dan Tucker, probably written by Edward G. Robinson.
Edward G. Robinson.
Hey, I just thought there will never be another Charlton Heston.
Well, there'll never be an Edward G. Robinson.
There never will be.
Never will be. You know what? I actually knew Edward Robinson. He was quite a horse player. You know what I mean? Yes, he was. He picked the horses like crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he proved it to me one time. He says, "I'll tell you what. I'll show you. I'll pick every horse in this during this week." And he said, "At the end of the week, you'll be up money. You know. Well, that's what we'll use pretend money." And at the end of the week, I would have been up $100. So yeah, he was for real. He knew his horses.
Don't forget, Saturday is the Preakness, or the second running of the Triple Crown horse races.
What was the first run of the Triple Crown? I remember.
The Kentucky Derby.
They ran the Kentucky Derby already? Well, me.
Where were you?
What?
You were in Kentucky, I thought.
Apparently not.
It was May 2nd.
Well, who won that one? I don't even know.
American Pharaoh.
American Pharaoh. American Pharaoh.
So he's going for the second Jill of the Triple Crown this Saturday at 4:30 Eastern Time.
Okay, well, good luck with you, American Pharaoh.
I think that's in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken, the Preakness. I think it's in Baltimore. And the third jewel is the Belmont in New York State.
You know too much about horses, I'll tell you that. You're a horse. You saw up there. You used to be a horse play, you know.
Yes, I have a lot of horse sense.
You always had a horse play. Horse play.
I never had any common sense, but I had a lot of horse sense.
That sounds like horse shit to me.
You don't have to cuss now.
I didn't cuss. I just said horse shit. That's not cussing. Come on. I'm just talking about, their discharge. It's like bulls, bulls shit too. You know?
Well, did I tell you I had a...
Hey, I have a question for you. If a bear shits in the woods and there's nobody there to smell it.
Did he really do
it? Did he really dump it or not?
I forgot to tell you about my military discharge. It was despicably dishonorable.
I thought your military discharge was rather brown.
What's that?
It was brown, wasn't it? Instead of green.
No. It was a good old black and white.
So my discharge from the military was a rather uneventful event.
Well, they sent me to a year in hard labor at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas.
Hey, don't.
What's that?
Hey, don't tell about my history.
Well, that's what I was at hard labor at Fort Leavenworth.
Yes, you were levitating at Leavenworth.
I was levitating instead of doing hard labor. They couldn't catch me in it. You see, I could levitate and not do any work.
Catch me if you can. Ooh, catch me if you can. Ooh. I think that was who did that song? I don't know.
Your idol's the Dave Clark 5.
Oh, that's right. Why is everybody my idol? Why is everybody my idol? Who's your idol, for God's sake? They were not my idol.
Everybody was my idol. What do you expect from a peon looking up at all those big stars?
Yes, the peon and the stars are peeing on you.
That's what I'm talking about. They were ignoring me. But then I was released from Leavenworth and I came back to the Golden West of El Paso.
The Golden West of El Paso. Hey, that's a good song title. The Golden West of El Paso.
Well, it's your turn to write it, not me.
I've never written a song in my life. How am I going to start now?
Just put a little effort into it and you'll get it.
I don't. I think it's a God-given talent. I don't think you can just write a song if you want to. I mean, people have written songs that probably shouldn't have ever been written. Like That song, how much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. Do you know that song was the #1 hit of the 1950 or 52, one or the other?
And you performed it.
Patty Page, Brenda Lee, I don't know.
Potty Page. Potty Page.
Potty Page. Yes, Potty Page. Potty Page.
She's always going to the potty.
And using a page of the Bible to swipe her butt.
I think our father might have backed her up one time somewhere.
Backed her up? Yeah, really? I never heard that. I didn't know he backed up anybody.
Yes, of course he did.
Actually, he used to back up our toilet all the time.
Why do you think he was so famous?
Yeah. She was so famous.
He backed up Pat Boone and the Diamonds that did Little Darling Bom 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 Bom. Gilgy Garant who did Though the Wayward Wind.
And the wayward wind is a restless wind.
Sure been the great
Oh, restless wind that just to wander, and I will hear the wayward wind and the westward wind. Do.
The great Jerry Vale, he was great in my book. Jerry Vale was one of the greatest singers ever.
Jerry Vale was the greatest singer ever?
One of the greatest ever.
Oh, come on. Hey.
He was in the top 10 of all time. In my book.
In your book, well, that's the problem.
Don't make me throw the book at you.
It's your book. It's your book. I have no book. I book.
And
I just Booker T. Washington. That's what I book. I Booker T. Washington. That's what I book. Well, I think one of the greatest singers of all time was Roy Orbison and Andrea Bocelli.
Well, they were up there. Yes, that's true.
Oh, yes. Especially
with,
Roy the boy.
Named Williams, Andy Williams, and Tony Williams.
Yeah. I think Roy had the biggest range of anybody ever singer ever. He could go low, he could go low, he could go high.
For me, I said. And there was, Tony Williams was the lead singer for the Platters, and boy, he sold millions and millions and millions and millions of records.
I already thought the Platters did.
Well, his lead singing was the crucial instrument there.
Yes, well, a lot of groups, you know, the lead singer is the crucial part of the picture, you know.
Well, he was, in my book, he was in the top 5 singers ever.
Wow. Wow, the top 5 singers ever. What's number 4?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah. See, I don't like to do lists like that because, you know, you always think of something later and you go, oh, no, I want to include that one. Or that one. It's like people say, what's your favorite song of all time? Well, that's impossible. It's impossible.
Yes, that's true. It's very difficult to name them, but I'm just saying that I think those two are in the top 5 ever. Andy Williams and Tony Williams.
Andy Williams? Andy Williams. Yeah, but what about Jim Nabors? He had a beautiful
top 50.
He had a beautiful voice, you know.
No, I don't think he's in the top 10.
Well, not your top 10, but I
was
just saying he had a beautiful voice, you know. What can I say? Jim
Nabors. Who likes beautiful voices?
Huh? Tell you what. Who cares? You know, it only has these top 10 shit. Who gives a crap? I don't care. You know, but it holds people's interest.
You started the whole argument.
I did not.
Oh.
You started it by saying some guy was your top singer of all time. So you see, you started it.
I'm one of them.
You started it. I didn't. I just farted on it.
On the top of all time in my book.
Well, your book sucks.
All right. Maybe we should put the book again.
What about Little Richard? Yeah.
What about the RP and Mr. G?
Oh, exactly. You know, we haven't even started yet, and we're going to be number one. We're number one. We're number one.
And we're going to redo this one to start with. Continuing on.
Well, I don't remember the song. What can I say? I am only 5 years old and my baby's 3. Wah, 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 wah.
Perfect there, Mo.
Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo! Good boy, he took the coffee!
Redo baby talk. I can't say who did that because we'll get demonetized.
That's not why they demonetize you. They demonetize you because you play their song on them.
Well,
you can mention it
perfectly.
Hey, remember the song? Don't mention her name when you're speaking to me.
Yeah, I never heard of that piece of trash.
That was our big hit of all time. Don't mention her name.
Temporarily.
When you're sleeping with me.
That's what I meant to say there, but somebody maybe changed the words.
That would be pretty bad, you know. Don't mention her name while you're sleeping with me. How to? That was a rib herder.
But that was just one of our many, many hits.
Yes, I thought my ribs were feeling pretty good today, and then I sneezed, and oh my God, what was that? Whoa. Those sneeze is a violent act, you do. Kerchoo.
Well, you need to see a very good sturgeon and get it checked.
A sturgeon, yes. I need to see a sturgeon.
You'll have to operate.
A sturgeon and a walleye.
A walleye will help.
What a big of a joke. A sturgeon and a walleye were sitting in a bar one time. Walleye. Who came up with that word for a fish? A walleye? Are you kidding me?
Well, what about a sockeye salmon?
Sockeye salmon. So, what was on your agenda for this day or whatever?
Absolutely
nada. Nada, nada, nada. Nada, nada, nada.
I don't know if I can make it through the day doing nothing all day.
I beg to differ with you. You told me you wrote an awesome gospel today, so I think it was a good day.
I didn't quite hear you.
I said, you told me you wrote an awesome gospel today, so
well, I did.
That was a good day.
Today I kind of finally started to record it. Yeah, finally.
Oh, when did you write it?
Yes, I wrote it in my mind about a month and a half ago.
I didn't know that.
I never tape recorded it yet till today.
You never mentioned it either.
No, because it was a surprise.
A surprise. It's still a surprise to me because I haven't heard a word of it.
I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard a word about it.
And I'm planning to re-record one and write our theme song if I can get up the energy and the proper words and music.
Okay. Well, good luck with that one.
Well, I have an idea. We'll start off with, I am Supreme Commander of YouTube. We are Skyping every night and Skyping every night. And then we don't have nothing to talk about. And then he always says, shut your mouth.
Funny how we always manage to have something to talk about. I don't know why, but we do.
How's that for starters?
It's usually frivolous information, but it's something to talk about.
Well, how was that for beginning ideas?
I thought that kind of sucked.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
You mean like our show?
Ouch! Ouch.
Help.
Yes, our theme song should be help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody. Help. You know, I need someone help. When I was just a young boy, better than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way.
Hey, but somebody already wrote that song.
Yes, I know. One of the greatest groups of all time, in my opinion. They still are the greatest group of all time, I think.
In Mortal Music Combat.
What the hell was that? I got feedback when I drank my Yingling. What's up? Hey, Yingling, stop that.
It's feeding back through the empty can. It's all metal.
It's heavy metal. Yingling's a heavy metal band. It's a heavy metal beer. How's that? Hey, that's a good one.
That's a good idea.
That's a good jingle. Yingling is the heavy metal beer of all time.
Yes. Iron City. Iron City beer. That's heavy stuff, man.
Yes, it was.
Iron City. Blacks.
Blats. Blats.
Tennessee.
Blats.
Carling's Black Label.
Hey, Mabel, Black Label. Carling's Black Label beer. That was a great
One of
jingle.
my favorites up there.
Yeah, but they never had a jingle like, you know, Label, Black Label, Carling's Black Label beer is
How
here.
about POC?
What about it?
Do they still have it?
I don't think so. Piss on Cleveland?
Pee on Cleveland.
Pee on Cleveland. Pride, the pride of Cleveland.
Yeah, POC.
POC. You know, I'm thinking about the beers. You know, who does have a good jingle other than Black Label? Label, Black Label.
They're not really using a lot of music in those ads, but
even Budweiser. What's their theme song?
They don't really have. Well, they.
Budweiser. Bud is wiser than you.
I don't think they really have one. Not currently.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, they need a jingle. Let's give them a jingle. What do you say?
Yes, of course it would have cost them millions.
Well, that's okay. They don't mind that. They got millions and billions of money that I give you.
I spent millions myself on Budweiser.
Budweiser. Budweiser.
I spent millions myself on PLC and Carling's Black Label.
Carling's Black Label beer.
Miller, it's Miller time.
Miller time. It's Miller time.
That guy at the Luther Center. It's Miller time, boys. Instead of sleepy time.
Sleepy time, boys. Sleepy
time,
boys.
Used to say, now it's Miller time.
Yes, we're not sleeping. We're going out and have some Millers. Remember, we had Genesee Cream Ale.
Oh, yes, Genesee Cream Ale. I forgot it's called Cream Ale.
Cream Ale.
Yeah, that makes me kind of suspicious about that beer.
I think we didn't think of that when we were drinking it.
Oh, yes, I did, but I would give.
You kept your mouth shut, right? It throws and
what a Rolling Rock.
we never had Rolling Rock back in the day, dude.
No, I never drank it.
Do you know who once owned a Rolling Rock out of Latrobe, Pennsylvania?
Latrobe.
Arnold Palmer.
Yes, that's right.
Arnie's Army used to drink Rolling Rock.
Probably owned the brewery.
Well, they got a good price that way. It's called FREE.
Yeah, did you see TV yesterday? Guess who won the Tournament Players Championship in golf?
Justin Rose.
No, but Ricky Fowler.
Really? Ricky won? Ricky Ticky Ticky Doo?
And 1.8 million?
Yeah, that's a good purse. Wonder why they call it.
They had three guys tied for first. They had a three-way playoff, and Ricky won.
Well, Ricky won. Who was in the playoff beside Ricky Ticky Doo?
A guy whose name is not real familiar. Kisner.
Kisner.
Is the last name. Kevin Kisner and
a newbie.
Is a Spanish name guy. What the heck is his name?
Oh yeah, I know you know. He's won all the many majors.
Yeah, he's won a few times. I can't think of it. Garcia. Is it?
Oh yeah, Garcia. He hasn't won that many times.
Well, he was in the playoffs. No, actually, he failed to make the playoff. He almost did. Can't remember the third guy.
That doesn't matter.
Ricky Fowler won, but he hasn't really won that many. You know,
no,
he's been out near the top.
No, he's been near the top, but then he seems to slip when he slips and slides.
Yeah,
he slips and slides off the top 10 too many times, dude.
But this time he won.
You know, the greatest golfer of all time is a Buckeye. A Buckeye, Mr. Jack Nicklaus.
Yes, I remember Jack Nicholson.
Not Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah, he was the guy that said, "You can't handle the truth."
You can't handle the truth.
Only Jack Nicklaus said, "You can't handle the golf."
No, he said, "You can't handle my putter." You can't handle the truth. Oh God, the Supreme Commander of Southeast Asia can't handle the truth. The only truth is my truth. My truth is your truth.
You're mumbling on there.
Yes, I'm mumbling. I'm sorry. I'm mumbling because of my yingling. My yingling, dingling, ding, ring-a-ding-a-ding-ding-doo. So.
And what's on your agenda for tomorrow? I know you must have some important meetings.
Yes, I do. I'm going to the Ashtabula Real Estate Investors Association meeting.
And why, pray tell, would you do that?
To see if I can find a real estate investor who wants to buy my house here.
Well, probably they'd have to move it to Ashtabula.
Well, that'll be the hard part about it, dude. That'll be something you go cross county, you do. But yeah, get the word out. You never know. You never know. There might be somebody there at the show. Give them a good deal, you know.
Oh, well, I talked to Ed earlier today for a change. He called me early. He was looking for a phone number for the congressman here in town. And I called him back to give him the phone number. So we got that out of the way early.
Yeah, early. Why didn't he just Google it? He doesn't have Google, right?
Well, he doesn't have the high-speed internet, for one thing.
You don't need high-speed internet with Google, you know. He could do the low-speed internet, too.
Well, he's having problems with the landlord at that trailer park there, if you recall. The landlord's going wacky.
Well, let's go whack him off.
Yeah, whack him. Better not say that.
Oh, you're getting the wrong idea. You know, whacking. Whack him off.
Oh, wacky. Oh, that one. Oh, that.
Oh. That's far more effective, it is. Uh-oh, I see.
So, what time is this wonderful meeting?
About 6 o'clock, I think, or something like that.
6 in the evening?
Yes. Well, you know, people work during the day. You know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know people worked anymore. I never did work. I was fired from every job I ever worked, starting with Morton Salt.
Yes, they pounded salt on you, that's for sure.
They insulted me by firing me. Salt. They said, Sabella, get the flock out of here, you lazy bug.
I don't mean to insult you, but you're fired.
You're fired, you son of a biscuit eater.
Son of a biscuit.
I said, well, thank you very much. I'll put some salt on your grave when I overlive you.
I think it's...
I'll flood your damn salt mine. I'll cave in Lake Erie.
Lake Erie. I wonder if the Buckeye ever stopped at Morton Salt.
Well, probably.
I don't think so. It was a crane boat. They couldn't pick salt.
So what?
Well, you can't get. How would they get it out of the hole? The cargo. Whatever a crane boat was.
They could put it in grain by grain.
They'd use the old buckets, you know. The buckets. Most times the Buckeye just had big magnets you did to pick up the pig iron and drop it off. Pig iron, scrap iron, pig iron, whatever.
Let's see, where else was I fired from?
Well, the list must be rather lengthy.
Actually, I don't think I was fired from any other job.
Yeah, I think it was the only job I ever got fired from. No, I take that back. I got fired. No, it was just Morton Salt. They're the only one that pounded my salt.
They were very ungrateful.
They were very ungrateful. But you know what they
all that salt I packed for them.
Well, actually, I didn't do anything for them. They never told me what to do.
All that salt I pounded. I mean.
Yes.
But I used to work very hard there. Very salty conditions.
Yes, it was salty conditions. Did you go down the mine? The mine.
Yeah, I never minded going in the mine.
Yeah. That was an interesting elevator ride, you know. Took 15 minutes. 15 minutes to go down and 30 minutes to come back up.
Well, no, I never had to go down there. I worked up top, as they say.
Oh, well, you had an easy job.
Easy breathing salt all day.
Yeah, well, how do you think it was down in the mine? You're breathing salt. Shit.
Well, we were working very hard in the summer months and bagging rock salt and being thirsty as heck.
Bagging rock salt and being thirsty.
Palletizing rock salt. It was not an easy job at times. Of course, I was so strong, nothing bothered me.
Nothing bothered the big eye of the pig. Yeah.
I'm still quite an athlete, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm very strong.
In no time.
I'm massive strength. Massive strength. I can can lift 20 pounds. I'm really strong, you know. I can lift my weight in gold.
Oh, you didn't.
Does that make sense?
No, I don't think so. John Pakalak could lift his weight in gold, that's for damn sure. He was a strong little mother. He was a strong little mother.
All our old friends are no longer around to watch us on Googling on YouTube.
Oh, yes, they are. They're just watching from above, you know.
Oh, I didn't know.
In the winds of the cold white
Well, we just shout out to the Big E.
he sets his pure,
The Big Papa,
sweet love. A time from the blues.
And Gale Force winds from the old Gale Force winds.
Yeah, Gale Force winds.
Who are we leaving out? Molly Bob.
Sammy Schlammy.
Our sister-in-law Carol.
There's Carol. Carol. She's
Michelle and Madeline and all those other nieces.
Oh, you don't want to start naming them. You'll miss somebody.
Of course.
You already missed somebody. Miss Barbie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't miss anybody.
Oh, yes, you do. I miss everybody.
Oh, that missing.
Oh, yes, that missing, yeah. So how was it? Hey, you never gave me a Zuzu report. What was up with Zuzu up there?
Oh, yes, I did. She was laughing at you. She said, Uncle Glenn,
what do you mean?
That crazy fool?
That crazy fool.
It was a birthday, you know, that weekend.
That's like calling the coal black. Zuzu thinks I'm crazy. Zuzu's crazy already.
She said, Grandpa, I feel sorry for you to have a brother like that.
Did you say, hey, Debbie, he's my brother? No, he ain't my brother. He's heavy.
Of course.
He ain't my brother. He's my heavy.
Well, she was rather busy, you know, going to parties and to the Mayfest in Fort Worth.
Oh, really? Wow.
And going to a gymnastics place for the children to go. It's quite a fun place for them.
Yes, I was quite good in gymnastics, you know.
Yes, me too.
In my day.
I could do a quadruple backflip.
Quadruple backflip? What are you talking about? There's no such thing as a quadruple backflip.
Well, only I could do it.
I never saw anybody do a quadruple backflip.
That's because I was the only person in the world that could do it.
Well, you must have done it in the back room or something.
Coach Rojek was quite amazed at me, you know.
Really? But I bet he rejected you.
You rejected me.
Oh!
The beloved Coach Rojek, may he rest in peace.
Yes, I went to his funeral, you know. His calling, anyway.
I rather liked Coach Rojek. He knew our cousin Neil Dahlberg, you know. He may have even played football with him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. He never mentioned that to me.
Well, he didn't want to make us seem important, but we were.
Well, that's because he was a team sport player. He leading a team.
No, he knew about it.
The individual.
He mentioned it to me. You know, he said, Roger here is quite a hero. You know, he's a cousin of Earl Dahlberg.
Yes, Earl Dahlberg. The Flying Finn of OU.
I believe he still owns several records there at OU.
Yes, I'm sure he did. But we will never know.
He also ran track and field for them, you know.
Well, why not? Why not?
I don't know why not.
Why? Why not? Why
We've been on the air about 12
Why
hours.
not?
We've been on the air for about 12 hours.
Do you remember what John Pakala's father did? He won the gold medal in long distance running with Finland, did he? Did you know that? Yes. Yes. That's what he told me.
Gold medal from what?
The Olympics.
Olympics?
Yeah, and long distance running. His father. He was a great long distance runner.
We'll have to Google that.
Yes, we'll have to Google that.
I don't really remember, but
yeah, well, that's what he told me. I don't know if that's true or not, because he said his father expected him to win a gold medal. John was quite a good long distance runner, yeah.
I guess he wasn't he? Yeah, that's right.
As well as a great weightlifter. He lifted a bunch of weights. He lifted his weight in gold.
Well, I was quite an athlete. You know, I broke the 40-minute mile.
The 40-minute.
I was really fast, I'll tell you.
Yeah, 40-minute mile. You can walk in that fast.
I was crawling, actually.
After you had your straws, right?
I'd been drinking before the race, you know.
Oh. Wait a minute, what the hell's that all about? I lift my hat and I get a feedback.
I jumped 3 feet 2 inches. I ran the 100-yard dash in 18.9 seconds.
Like, who cares?
I threw the shot put 4 feet 8 inches. Those are my personal records, you know.
Do we really want to go over these on a page?
Through the discus 12 feet 8 inches.
Actually, well, that was my.
It slipped out of my head.
That was my sport to do, the discus throwing, but I can only throw it about 130 some feet.
Oh, well, that's tremendous compared to me.
Well, I got a good whip, but you know, Eric Esterhay threw that thing so far. I remember one time, you know, where they had the discus thing, you know, in that driveway. He threw it up in the trees. Holy shit! Yeah, I think his record was like 187 feet. He was quite a discus thrower. Yeah, and he also threw the shot put pretty good.
That would have won the Ohio State championship, I would think.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did, yes. Paddock and Mike Thomas, together they could have captured the AAA, AA, whatever it was, state championship. Just their records are in.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mike was a good high hurdler, low hurdler, and relay. 440 relay, I believe. How long have we been on? I mean, it's right after 1 o'clock.
So Coach Rojek put me on the 500-mile relay. We were driving in our car.
You ran the leg of the 500-mile relay.
We were driving my old blue Dodge Darter. Remember my Dodge Mongoose?
I don't want to remember that car. Well, I think we've been on long enough here, RP.
We've been on for about 2 hours now.
I know we started late, but we could have started that way. Come on, man.
We've been on about 2 hours.
No way.
No, 1 hour. I'm sorry.
No, because I was late, remember? Remember.
We've only been on 1 hour.
Well, I think we better wrap it up for another episode of the InFinnity-RP and Mr. G show. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. If there is time.
More voluntary.
If there's more time for this, I can't get up. It's not fun having broken ribs, you know.
But I had mine many times.
Bruised ribs. Remember Gilligan's Island song? 3-hour tour. Or was it 4 hours? I don't remember. All right. Thank you for joining us, and good night, people.